Hello, and welcome to this episode of Magnus Shows You Games He Loves. Okay, today we are playing Synthetik 2. And Synthetik 1 I played the hell out of, and Synthetik 2 hit early access a couple years ago, and it's not been in a good place for a long time, so I couldn't really recommend it, and I been on and off the game. But now, after update 20 or something, this game I would say is as good as the first game, if not better. It's still early access, although it's $10. And after watching this gameplay, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, how is this $10? Okay, it's a top-down looter shooter, I guess you can call it. There's a couple of things down here. You know what, I'm just gonna jump into it and we're gonna look at gameplay and have some fun. And but down here is like upgrades between runs. It's a roguelite. Upgrades between runs, database, change difficulty, and play. So there's 10 classes. You have seven of them unlocked immediately, and then 3 of them are locked behind progression. And what's really fantastic is how distinct these classes feel. They all bring their own unique flavor, style, whatever. Sorry. This is the type of game where you go in, try to make it. If you don't, you bring back meta progression currency that you use to unlock better gear or different gear, upgrade your base character, and then go again until you make it. Just a quick look here over these characters, just in case you're interested. Up here, these are their abilities. That doesn't change if you want. You can change this, and this, but you cannot change these, and not the ones who doesn't have this icon here. You see, if I press it, nothing happens. So this is like the core way of playing him. And this guy is all about drones and guerrilla tactics. In and out, hitting hard, getting out, sending drones to distract enemies while you take them down. This guy I haven't unlocked, but it looks like he's leaning into some seriously heavy damage weapons. Lots of armor penetration abilities. The engineer is very customizable, as you can see, because he can change everything about himself. But he, is more about buildings. Riot Guard he has a shield bash, so he's all about getting in their face, shield bashing them in the face, and punching through. Commando is one of my favorites. You can see he has a plasma blade, so he's about getting close using the blade. Also a bit of a skirmisher, in the same category as this guy, only not with drones but with his blade. Chrono Interceptor is all about using time for his advantage, teleporting, slow motion. Recon Sniper is all about, I wouldn't say he's about sniping, I would say he's about critical hits and being elusive. Because I tried to play him a little bit and I ended up not going with a sniper but with a shotgun. And his bonus to crit and being elusive with a shotgun just completely eradicated everything, so that was really fun to play. I'm gonna have to try that again. Demolisher, he has super unique ability of detonating past explosives, kind of. So you shoot a missile, and when that missile explodes, it leaves a triggerable event, kind of, and you press that with your mouse button and it detonates again. And that detonation creates another event to detonate again. So it's all about explosions. And Heavy Gunner is all about never having to reload, because you have a like a ammo manufacturing system on your back that feeds directly into your weapon, so you can go a long time without even ever having to reload. And Breacher is explosives again, but more close combat explosives. Like this is, you know, missiles and stuff, and he's more like throwing C4 in their face. Okay, I'm gonna go with my favorite, the Eliminator, and okay, as I said, this is we'll just look at it in game. I just want to try the Eliminator drone and my healing, and I want to keep this and acid pistol. And what my perks are: if I can kill 10 enemies without taking damage, and it's not damage to shields, by the way, it's damage to my health. Then I get bonuses to my character. This is an upgrade of my evade, and completing 10 contracts gives me reload and ejection speed. Okay, we're jumping in. This video might end up being 30 minutes long, it could be 90 minutes long. We're just gonna see how far I can get. You can feel to jump off at any time. Okay, so here, I'm just curious, how high is this? I can probably turn that up a little bit. Little more. It has really cool audio. Okay, so it's a twin stick shooter. I haven't tried it with controller. I don't even know if it's possible with controller, so don't quote me on that. But this is how I move my mouse. It's a really it's a lot of factors in play that's not obvious, and that is it's based on, like, if you're moving, you have reduced accuracy. Standing still resets your accuracy. The mouse cursor has a lot of information in it. It doesn't look like it, but it does. If we move it over here, you can see it goes from white to gray, which means the bullet will not be very effective, will not hit over here. One thing that they've done is that there's a not complicated, but a little bit stressful reload system where you first have to eject the mag, and then you have to reload the mag. And you can also hit a sweet spot on the way in. So ejecting loses the entire clip, and then when it reloads, you can press a sweet spot to make it reload faster. So we're gonna go around and blow up stuff, try to make it to the boss. Here's my health, shield, ammo type, ammo counter, my pistol, second pistol, healing, ability. If you press C, you get a character view of your perks, your items, and your stats. In here, you can recycle this and get some money back. You can move it up and down, or you can drop it. Now this is interesting. You can drop it because this game has 1 to 4 player co-op. This is interesting. Activate this item manually or automatically, because this game gets frantic, and when you have multiple items to keep track of, it becomes a bit too hard. So you can do like this, and now whenever I get hurt, it will automatically activate. but I only have a certain amount of them, so I don't want the game to be the judge of that. I want to be the judge of that. Because I only have 2 uses, and then it recharges 1 use per level clear. And then if you press X and Q, you can switch between, or I have it on Q, probably mouse up and down as well. Here is a overview of your weapon. What's most important is on the left here. The top perk here is unique to this gun. And then guns will come in different varieties, and not the starter guns most likely, but when we pick up a new one. Okay, let's go. Enough talking. Some melee enemies here. Headshots are a massive thing. If you can hit headshots, I don't have to move the crosshair on his head to perform a headshot. I can do that. I can hold the crosshair here. I can hold it here. I just have to line that up with his head, kind of, if you get my point. Now this character is all about being elusive, right? If you take too much damage, it resets this 10 kills contract thingy. After you get 10 kills, it improves your stats by 1%, and then you have to get 11 kills without getting hit, and then 12 kills, and then 13, and then 14, 15, 16. So you have abilities that focuses on distracting the enemy, so you can get away with shit. These 2 guys are melee, so I'm not super worried, but we're gonna send them a little surprise, which is the eliminated drone. Call in a highly lethal drone which fires lasers on any target, so including yourself. Also grants a speed boost to clear the area. So we're just gonna send a little surprise. You can see he tried to kill me, so he's gonna totally annihilate you as well if you don't move away. It's pretty funny deal. You can upgrade it, and it's ridiculous. It's a nice little panic button if you get in trouble. That was a headshot. If you look at these guys, these 2 gray plates on the side are armor plates. So the first 2 shots fired at these guys will reduce the plate instead of their life. So you can hit. So it's best to hit them with some kind of small caliber rapid fire weapon to take the plates off. Then start hitting them, and they're also going to rush you with shotguns. Although I think some weapons have like anti-plating capabilities, but I think we're gonna send them a surprise as well. So you can say like, what's stopping you from just sitting here waiting for the cooldown? Well, the game is constantly ramping up. There's a terror alert factor that's constantly keeping like how much time are you using. It's not a, what should I say? It's not like a failure state or something, but if I just stand here, the difficulty is going to go continuously go up. It's not something that you really have to think about. If you look around the UI, there's no timer here showing that, hey, next phase is in 30 seconds, you know. But it's definitely like, hey, let's keep this moving. Let's keep moving. Gonna reload and hit the sweet spot. So his second, his escape ability is the sun. Dodge roll in any direction, which allows dodges incoming damage. Readies the eraser for 1 second, which causes the next 3 shots to fire a bouncing laser. So you could use it to get out of trouble, but also into trouble, because you get 1 second of extremely high DPS. 1 kill, and then we can get 1% increase to I think it was movement speed and accuracy or a crit or something. And the last one is Refractor Sphere. This one's insane. Casts a distracting laser sphere drone, which is attract to neighbor enemies. Shooting the sphere refracts lasers to hostile targets. So this is hilarious. You can place it around corners and stuff. You can send it like this. And then shooting it actually shoots out a laser. That's devastating compared to your weapon. And you can use it to shoot around corners. So we get a mine. Do I want to keep track and place my own mines, or do I want the game to take care of that? We can go here, and if you do like this, it means it will just throw the mines at the best possible, like combat starts, if enemies are inside range, the game will just throw them for me. But we don't have that many abilities to keep track of as of now. Using the mine ability on the grass, stunning and staggering passing enemies. Okay, so no damage, just stuns, but that lines them off for a headshot, so... Come on then. Okay, he didn't throw the mines, he just placed them down like that. That was strange. Oh, it's so good, so funny. Oh, just smiling from ear to ear. Here's our first weapon, Squad 9 Seeker. Okay. On the bottom right there is your weapon loadout or whatever. I'm using mouse wheel to go between them, but I have switched the previous weapon on Q. So what I do is I make sure that the top ones have been used the last, because this is your, secondary, and then primary. And so when I press Q, I'm just switching between primaries, and then I have the secondary mapped to Z. So if I absolutely have to go to it, I can do that. Now let's take a look at the new weapon we got. It's not my favorite, but it's better than what we had. So, when looking at this menu, the only thing that will constantly be the same is the top one here. This is unique to this weapon and will never change. I'm pretty sure. Temporal link. Mobility usage engages a super burst mode for 1 second. Okay. So it goes from being a 2 burst mode to being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 burst mode for 1 second. So and this actually goes in line with his ability, right? To dodge, increase this laser, and give this laser thingy. Now this one will change every time you pick it up. It will be something different. Class abilities at 50 minutes. Oh, nice. So my drones are coming off cooldown faster. Awesome. And then this weapon this will also change every time you pick a weapon up. Executor. Weapon specific perks recharge twice fast. Holy shit. And there's no... it's completely useless. These are not cooldowns. Lol. Okay, we can try to look for a tweak store that lets us change the weapon variety. It's not often we get that, but yeah. Then you can look at this and see that this seeking projectile with higher speed damage but lower shield damage. But then it says effective versus shields. Okay, that's how you read the weapon. Now we're gonna play and look for attachments to improve the weapon. If this is a weapon that you want to keep using, though, I think I actually will put this on autocast. have an item? Yes! Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one for my character as well. Dynamic reflector attacks fire at targeted shrapnel from one enemy to another 2 seconds cooldown. And it's a passive. It doesn't have this button, so it means this is just every 2 seconds the next shot will bounce. Okay, we have checking the map. Nope. Couple of guys down here. How do we want to do this? Should we test? No. If you have like okay. This game is all about movement, cover use, and timing, and pacing if you want. Because healing does not come easy in this game. It's if you have to heal, you probably really fucked up. So you absolutely want to play and not push your limit too much, because you don't want to lose shield and start losing health. Because shield will recharge, obviously, right? So it's very much about using your skills and abilities to punch through a group, and then don't push more unless you have some clear advantage. Hello. Okay, so that's the fire mode without the dodge first. Looks like we're done. First map is always a bit chill. You get a new weapon, maybe an item, and we'll go it from there. Now this drone I'm putting out, the eliminator drone that tries to kill me as well, it can be shot and killed. It's just in the beginning now that it completely dominates, and then... So here's a body upgrade for us. Do we want more shield or do we want more healing gain? I think we're gonna go with shield. Oh, bonus. Forbidden body upgrade, 40% more money gained, or luck. Forbidden upgrade, please. And when you choose forbidden things and cursed things, the terror alert increases. So now the game is more difficult, and some enemies will spawn in and chase us down. Medkit, we don't need that. What the fuck? What's really impressive about this game is, for me, is the audio of guns. Like I'm gonna turn the audio up once I stop commenting. But just the debris as well. Like, look at all the shit on the ground. Like, this is from like leaked oil from one of them detonating. There's so much debris and explosions, and the levels are just torn to shit. Like this little small debris here were not here, I think, when we came in. There's even like rombos going around trying to clean up. I think it's a joke. Oh, I can actually kick this thing here. Lol. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm currently playing on normal difficulty, and you also have hard and extreme, and those difficulties also drastically increases your experience gained and the meta progression gained. So yes, it's harder, but you'll also level up your... Here we got a jam. You will also level up your character faster. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Ah! So now we don't have any cooldowns, so I'm just gonna purposely wait. We don't have any ammo left. Seems we've been a bit unlucky with ammo drops, but here we go. Ballistic crossbow. Okay. Can't switch out our primary, secondary, but we can switch it out with this one. Okay, what do we got here? Panic. Strikes panic into enemies, stunning them briefly. Okay, cool. Grenade package. Can fire one extra projectile. Whoa, also affects any grenades. 50% chance. Oh. It's not great. Lost and found. Modified starter weapon. The first attachment also unlocks a random variant. Okay. Arrow creating delayed explosion. 75 high damage. Okay, yeah. Use that as our primary and then switch to this and use the dodge to unlock the 6-round burst to deal with higher threats, I think. Hello! It's so stupid. Love it. It's so stupid, this drone. I love it so much. You know what? We only have 8 shots left for this. I guess it shouldn't be our primary, I guess. I mean, my drone should be my primary. Fun! What the fuck was that? Okay, another weapon here. Fusion carbine. 50% chance to upgrade itself on kill, 25% chance to downgrade itself on a kill. Attachments have stronger effects, so when you start unlocking these things. Precise, greatly reduces deviation, so it's highly accurate. 25%. Do I keep both of these? I'm not too crazy about this one. I'm curious if we're gonna do it like this. I'm not crazy how often I have to reload it. Of course, saying that I have to reload this every time I shoot, but some kind of rocket turret over here. Precision strike. Precision strike. Call in mortar shots on crosshair position. Okay. It didn't come in really this icon means he's an elite, by the way. It didn't come in especially fast. I think we're gonna do like this, just to have it. I like to have it closer on my finger. So this is mainly used on turrets and stuff then. Or if we can keep, what if I do like this? Second elite. Here's our weapon upgrade package. So, what weapon are we going to take with us further? I guess this one's pretty good. When we find a new weapon, we're probably going to switch out this one. So, let's see what we can get here. Increased damage and weak point damage. So weak point is headshots in a way, but yeah, weak point. Increased damage and weak point damage. Class experience. Ammo booster. Increase ammunition pickup and capacity. That's good. It doesn't have really high capacity for that. Increase fire rate and magazine size. Nah. Make it easier to find the ammo for this and higher capacity. Now I'm thinking we're gonna crank the sound up and I'm just gonna play and I'm gonna stop commenting and we can just enjoy the carnage. Bye.